Do you like maths? Well, do you know that maths actually helps us to solve many problems? So we have this word problem here. And let us see how we can solve this using mathematics. So this problem is actually the problem of a boy called Samir. Now Samir is helping his classmates get ready for their math exam by making identical packages of pens and pencils. Now he has 32 pens and 48 pencils and he must use all the pens and pencils. If Samir creates the greatest number of packages possible, then how many pencils will be there in each package? So what this boy is doing, he's making packages of pens and pencils for his friends. We want to know how many pencils will be there in each package. There are 48 pencils in total. So how many pencils will be there in each package? 48 divided by the number of packages, right? So essentially what do we need to find is how many packages did this boy Samir make? So we need to find how many packages did Samir make. Now what are the conditions? Firstly, he has to make identical packages. That is, all the packages must contain same number of pens and pencils. Second is, he must use all the pens and pencils. So he should not have any pen or pencil remaining with him. And third is, he wants to create the greatest number of packages possible. So the maximum number of packages possible. So these are the things that we need to keep in mind. Now, essentially, what do we need to find? I need to find the number of packages. How can I find that? I have 32 pens and 48 pencils. Each package must be identical. And we must use all the pens and pencils. So this means that suppose Samir makes 2 packages. Now, suppose, say for example, Samir makes 2 packages. So, total number of pens is 32. So, in each package, there will be 16 pens. He has 48 pencils. So, in each package, there will be 24 pencils. So, in order to ensure that all the pens and pencils are used, the number of packages should divide 32 and 48. So, the number of packages should be a common factor of 32 and 48, right? Now, he wants to make the greatest number of packages possible. So, it should be the highest among the common factors of 32 and 48. So, it should be the HCF of 32 and 48. Why? Because the number of packages should divide 32 and 48 both. Also, it should be the greatest such number. So, what divides 32 and 48 both? They are common factors. And the greatest among those common factors is the highest common factor or the HCF. So, we need to find the HCF of 32 and 48 to find the number of packages. So, how do I find the HCF of 32 and 48? So, first I divide with the lowest prime number 2. So, I have got 16, 24. Once again I divide with 2. I get 8, 12 and I continue to do that. So 2, I get 16 and 24. I again divide with 2. I get 8 and 12. I once again divide with 2 to get 4 and 6. Once again I divide with 2 to get the quotients 2 and 3. Now I stop here. Why? Because 2 and 3 are co-primes. That is, they have no common prime factor. So I stop here. What will be my HCF? HCF will be 2 into 2 into 2 into 2. That is 2 multiplied 4 times, which is 16. So 2 multiplied 4 times is 16. So the HCF is 16. So what is 16? 16 is the number of packages which he will make. What do we need to find? We need to find the number of pencils in each package. There are 48 pencils and there are 16 packages. So if I divide 48 by 16, I get the quotient as 3. So the number of pencils in each package will be 3. So this is how we can solve problems of this type using HCF. The most important thing is to find out that you need to find the HCF. How do you find that? Firstly, you see that identical packages must be created. Secondly, he must use all the pens and pencils. So we need a number which divides both of them. Thirdly, greatest number of packages. So the highest number which divides both of them, which is nothing but HCF. Once I find HCF, that is number of packages, I can easily find the number of pencils in each package. Now let us solve one more problem. Two tankers contain 180 and 225 liters of petrol. Find the maximum capacity of a container that can measure the petrol of the two tankers exact number of times. So over here as well, we have these keywords like maximum capacity of the container, which can measure the petrol of the two tankers exact number of times. So say for example, these are the two tankers containing 180 and 225 liters of petrol. Now I need a container. So suppose this is my container. Now I need a container such that I can measure this 180 using this container exact number of times. Also this 225 using this container exact number of times. That is, I should fill this container to the top and this should measure this 180 liters exact number of times. That is either 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, maybe 10 times, 50 times, but an exact number of times. That is starting from the first to the last time, this container will be filled up to the brim, that is up to the top. Similarly for 225 liters as well. If I measure it using this container, it should be exact number of times. That is starting from the first to the last, this container should be filled up to the brim or up to the top. So suppose I start pouring this in the container. I fill it up to the top. Then I throw it off. Then once again, I fill this 225 into the container. I fill it up to the top and then I throw it off. If I continue to do it, the last time I have to pour this 225 into the container, it should again be filled up to the brim. So we will never have it like this or like this. We'll always have it like this, filled up to the brim or up to the top. So what do we need to find? We need to find the capacity of this container. So this container or the capacity of this container should exactly divide 180 and also 225, which means that it should be a factor of 180 as well as 225. So it should be a common factor of these two. Also, I need the maximum capacity. So it should be the highest common factor or the HCF of these two. Now how do I find the HCF of these two? I write 180 and 225 and start dividing by the lowest common prime number. So if I look at 2 divides 180, but 2 does not divide 225. So I will divide by 3. So if I divide by 3, I get 60 and 75. Once again I divide by 3 to get the quotients 20 and 25. And then I divide by 5 to get 4 and 5. Now 4 and 5 do not have any common prime factor. So I stop here. And the HCF will be 3 into 3 into 5. So 3 into 3 into 5, which is 45. So 45 liters is the maximum capacity of the container, which can measure the 2 tankers an exact number of times. So if I take a container of 45 liters and I start pouring the petrol, then it will measure the petrol in the 2 tankers an exact number of times. That is, say 4 times, 5 times, or whatever number of times. But every time it will be filled up to the top. That is what we mean by exact number of times. So whenever you need a number which has to divide the 2 given numbers, and we need the highest or the greatest or maximum such number, then we need to find the HCF. If you like this video, then subscribe to our channel. You can also register for free at deltastep.com to get all the learning resources as per CBSE, ICSE, IB, Cambridge, or any other curriculum. Over 5,000 amazing lectures on maths, science, English, and social science. Our unique interactive video technology keeps you engaged, and our iDictionary feature allows you to quickly revise any concept. Master each topic at your own pace with our adaptive practice technology and 1 million plus questions. Get instant answers and detailed solutions. Be exam ready by taking unlimited mock tests, performance analysis along with actionable feedback, personal tutors to resolve the slightest of your doubts. And that's not all. You can also win exciting prizes like PlayStations, iPads, watches, and many more, along with certificates through our Earn As You Learn program. So at deltastep.com, learning is not just fun and easy, it is rewarding too. So register for free now.